Hi guys, a very good afternoon. Masquera same, Masquera same, Masquera same. My name is Ronald Okumakusha, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. Today marks day number 300. Uh, and Honorable Job Sikhala is still behind bars, is still incarcerated, and is still at Chikurubi maximum prison. Chikurubi is not a remand prison, it is a jail, and that is where he is still uh, in. And this is a notorious prison where high profile criminals are thrown into that maximum jail or maximum prison. But we have seen Honorable Job Sikhala being placed there 300 days without full trial, something which we condemn as Citizens Coalition for Change followers or supporters. I don't believe in persecuting other people. I don't believe in this kind of politics where you arrest your opponents, you throw them into prison without a trial, just like that. It's wrong, to be honest. So we expected to see the regime exercising much caution and releasing Honorable Job Sikhala, because if he is to be convicted today, the maximum sentence you get is 180 days. If he is to be convicted, you'll get 180 days, but he has spent 300 days. A confirmation of the abuse of the law. Even if you feel that Honorable Job Sikhala might have broke the law as per the allegations, uh, why didn't you try him in time, put him in prison, let him serve, if it is not persecution? We view it as political persecution because he has spent 300 days behind bars. You have announced that the first ruling on his matter will be delivered on 28 April. That is a month long. Munhu achingori mujeri. So it means kana mukamuconvicta, mukamusentenza, you have to spend more days, because the idea is to make Honorable Job Sikhala be behind bars up until after the elections. But it's wrong. It's wrong. No matter the differences you have with Honorable Job Sikhala, no matter whatever you might think about him, we really need him on the ground. We really need him to be part of the struggle. But it is what it is. That is what they've done. They've placed the Honorable Job Sikhala behind bars for a very long time without trial. Advocate Fadzai Mayere was recently convicted. We've seen a lot of activists being arrested and being charged based on frivolous charges. It's happening. But the one thing I want to assure the people of Zimbabwe is as long as Honorable Job Sikhala is alive, we have hope in him. As long he is alive, we believe that one day he will join us, either in a free Zimbabwe or he will join us during the struggle. One day he shall be released, because God is not sleeping. God is there for everybody, and that day shall come. Hapana musi usingasviki. Inini izvozvo zvinhu ndozvinondipa a conviction to continue with the struggle, because I believe kuti one day is one day. Zvinomuka zvakapidiguka, pane vanomuka vakamhanya. So they will kill us, they will beat us, they will arrest us, but they will not stop us, because we are not the only people who want change. Every Zimbabwean wants change. So if you arrest me, if you kill me, another Zimbabwean who is worse than me will still arise, because there will be a vacuum. What you need to understand is that whenever there is a vacuum, something comes in to fill that vacuum. So you have removed Honorable Job Sikhala from the political space. Expect to see a person who is far worse than Honorable Job Sikhala emerging to fill that vacuum you have created. So no matter how you try to silence people, no matter how you try to kill people, beat people, arrest people, you'll be watering some form of resistance to actually come. and defend the struggle. Because Zimbabwe, there is corruption. Zimbabwe, there is looting. There is nepotism. There is all sorts of things which are happening. Is it difficult for you to get a job in Zimbabwe? Zvokuti you wonder kuti iwe wako uri munyama chete runongokushaisa mabasa izvo iwewe hauna hama yaunoziva kana kuti unenge warambawo kunyengwa nemadhara kana unenge warambawo kubhadhara chioko muhomwe, then they say you never work in this country. That is what they do. All those things will need to end. And the person we have entrusted with the power is Advocate Nelson Chamisa. He's the person we believe that he can take Zimbabwe forward. He's the person we believe that he can bring justice. But let us remember, Kuti, King Solomon was a very powerful leader, a very wise leader. What happened to King Solomon is that he asked for something which looked minor. He said, I need wisdom. And above wisdom, he was granted everything else, which means we have a leader who is God-fearing, a leader who is seeking wisdom from the Lord, a leader who is seeking guidance from the Lord, which means God will deliver everything which we need for a leader to be a successful leader. So today we are remembering day number 300 of Honorable Job Sikhala being behind bars. And we thank the Lord because we are still alive up to this day. We know that there are some people who are not happy. The regime is not happy with the kind of work we are doing on the ground, online and everywhere. But we'll continue to forge ahead because we have no any other option. I will not die because of politics, but I may die because of an accident, because of cancer, because of cholera, because of an armed robbery, or any other thing, because of insecurity, because of the kind of behavior we now have in Zimbabwe. So there is no need to fear death because one way or the other, we will die because of any other reason, because of the incompetence which is happening. I was reading the news, Kuti. There are people who died from an accident recently per Easter. Those people wanted to leave. But because we don't have roads, because we have people who are buying driver's licenses who can't drive and VID does not pay, all those people perished. We lost lives. Those people wanted to vote. Those people wanted to see their families. Those people had dreams, bigger dreams. But we lost those lives. There are people who are hospitalized today. Some of them will never be fit once again to be able to work for their families, or because of negligence, or because of this kind of government we have. Even if you look at the people, kuno umwe munhu wekuti ari kufanira kunge achingo-operatwa, but anopedzisira atoita chirema just because of the bad health care system which we have in Zimbabwe. So all these things, that is the reason why we are fighting for change. That is the reason why we are demanding change. We don't hate those who are in power. We hate incompetency, we hate corruption, we hate all sorts of mismanagement which is happening, in all sorts of unfairness which is happening. And I could bora chaiko chaiko vakaenda vakanoondonga bora rine politics. Honestly speaking, ngatiti vasikala pamwe vari kuda kubvisai pachigaro. Ko vakomana vebhora vamakarambidza kuti vatambe vakatadzei. Ndopaunoona kuti hunongori hutsinye hwenyoka inoruma chaisingadyi. Ndopaunoona kuti varume ava vane hutsinye. Munoenda kubhora, munomisa bhora, modzinga vanhu kwese kwese, muri kungopindira muri kuisa hama dzenyu dzichivhiringa zvinhu. Kunana bhora, kunana SRC uko, dai maitoisa vanhu vakaita sana Peter Ndlovu zvavo vaende ikokoko vachingoita zvebhora. Mheno nanani vaitamba bhora kare vaya, voende ikoko vonotungamirira zvebhora because ndio vanhu vacho vebhora. Ani murupaona. We have Kesti Coventry, she is quiet, she is doing nothing. Ari kutomhanyisanawo nenyaya dzake achienda parliament kunonyepa. But you ask questions to say, these people were entrusted with public duties. Why are they behaving like this? Why are they behaving as if they own us? That is our challenge. So Team Zimbabwe, this is day number 300. All we can do is register to vote. All we can do is mobilize so that patruenda kuma elections up to change the whole system. Our duty is now not to release Honorable Job Sikhala. Our duty is now to free the whole of Zimbabwe, to free all political prisoners. Kune vanhu vari kuba vakavharwa majere just because the economy is not functional, but ivo havasi mbavha by nature, which means if we change the status quo, those people will be out, and those people who are committing crimes because of the bad economic situation we have, they will get jobs, they will be doing other things, they will be occupied. Then we will free those people who are forced to commit crimes because of these people we have. There are a lot of people who are behind bars for crimes they never committed. They also want justice. So you see that it's not only about Honorable Job Sikhala. It's now a broader issue where we want each and every person asina kuwana justice kuti angachiwana justice munyika yeZimbabwe. That is my closing remarks, Team Zimbabwe. So when we are fighting, let us not fight for Honorable Job Sikhala. Let us fight for every Zimbabwean who is incarcerated, represented by Honorable Job Sikhala. So our representative right now for all prisoners in Zimbabwe is Honorable Job Sikhala. He is the representative of political prisoners, economic prisoners, and we really need to as we remember him, we remember everybody who is unjustly behind bars, who is unjustly incarcerated in Zimbabwean prisons. As we release Honorable Job Sikhala, who have to release so many political prisoners who are there, who have to deliver justice. We have to make sure that justice is set. So this is it, Team Zimbabwe. My name is Ronald Wekwamakusha. Aaron, thank you very much for the contributions. Zimbabwe Sama, thank you very much for the contributions. Let us meet in other episodes and other broadcasts.